Hello everyone, it's Amy and I'm here for part 4, so we're going to just walk into my art room with the parts that we've already done here, and we'll turn down the hallway. We did over here last, so now we're going to go here, and here to the left, my desk is on my left hand side, and right here is a wall that goes this way that cordons off my desk, and then next to that is this great big unit that I got from Kmart. It has like little wire racks that go across like that, and you can put pegs on it. So I just use this for just storing extra things and little bits and bobs. And then between the two there's a small space, and so in that space between the walls, because it's a nice tall area, I keep my foam core board that I use to make my units. These are the large sheets and some smaller sheets. I also keep all my large sheets of cardboard. And then down here at the bottom, I keep my guillotine cutter, my glass mat. This is another guillotine cutter, but it has a roller on the other side. And then my Martha Stewart scoreboard. And then we're back to this. So just in this area, that's just a nice place to keep those. And then here on the other side, as we come through the hallway, I just have, this is my frame that I never finished of the tiles. I saw My Serenity Crafts make those. And then I just have glue in the top, one extra glue, and then just, these are just extras that I have. And then here is my brad maker that I just got. And then down in this unit here, these are just all punches. And when I started, I just punched them out and glued them to the front so I knew what was in there. I'm a little behind on that right now, so it's not quite right, but it's good. So, and then next to that, I just have a shelving unit that has nothing but wooden boxes. And I just like to collect wooden boxes, so they're just here. They're just decorative boxes that I get at garage sales or the Goodwill warehouse with my little trolls. Those are some little fairy wands that I made for a craft fair. And yeah, so this is just decorative, and the boxes are empty. So could that be more storage? Yes, but for some reason I don't like to put my storage in there. And then underneath that I have one of those little cube units with the shoe boxes with just miscellaneous stuff. These are toilet paper rolls. These are the wheels for all my rolly carts. That is, I don't even know. So, and those are wood pieces and wood boxes that I've made. And then down below that I keep all of my spiral wound papers, and then just another miscellaneous box, one with metals in it, one with plasters in it, and so that's what I keep there. Next to that is my, well, let's start at the top, I guess. This is a shoe rack that I just got the clips, and actually these clips all come from shower curtain rings, and then I just take the clips off and put them on here because the Clip It Up clips were like really expensive. And when Kmart went out of business, I got like 6 sets of those shower curtain rings for like $1 a piece, and there's like 8 in them, so that worked out really well. And then I just bought these little jars to just put my little flat back pearls in. There is an area behind this, and I don't know if I want to move this or not, but maybe we'll try. And behind here is just, I keep a lot of kids' crafts back there because we don't pull them out that often. And there's a spirograph that I got my girls when they were younger. And then I do keep all of my papers here, my watercolor papers and my canvas and my sketch papers and everything right there, so that when I need them I can pull out a new pad. And those are just some dried flowers from my daughter's wedding. And there's a little bird that I carved up there. So, but, okay, I have to put this Clip It Up back now. Hold on. Well, it's not a Clip It Up, it's a shoe rack. But, and then down next to that I have, that's just a roll of unused newspaper. If you go to your local newspaper, a lot of times they'll have small rolls. It's the end of their roll when they're printing, and you can buy them fairly cheap. I think I got that roll for I think it was $3, and then I got a shorter roll for like $2, so that was really great. And then the shoe rack Clip It Up is sitting on, sorry for the finger, just a handmade paper rack, and I just put those in order of red, what is it? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then black and white and brown on the bottom. So those work out really nice. I really like those. And then as we come around, let me turn around here. On the top, I just have a couple of pictures I've done, some more VHS tapes with crafty things on them. And then behind the curtain is just my, I don't know how to say it, but plaster and binder twine, wire, just all the really messy stuff that you use but you don't want to look at. So that's behind the curtain there and on that bookshelf. And I don't get that stuff out very often, so that's fine that it's back there. On the top here I have all of my bling in this little basket and one of the little fairy houses that I made and haven't finished yet. And then I have my Biggs dies. I've been collecting these on D-stashes because I absolutely love the Biggs dies. So, but I can't pay $20 a piece for them. And then on the bottom there, I have one of my cutters. And I do have a lot of cutters. And the thing I have to say about that is that there is a craft outlet near me where things are really cheap. And I got that. And they were used, they said used, but that was because they tried every one to make sure they actually worked. And so they each had one cut in the plastic or whatever you call it, you know, the base plate. And I got it for $50. So considering that those are like $300, I couldn't pass it up, and I use them all the time. And also when I have more people here, it's nice to be able to have more than one cutter so that they're not waiting in line. And so I have all of my Biggs dies there, and then coming around next to that, we'll go back up, I just have a little printer shelf with little whatnots in it. Again, of course I can't do without those. And some more pictures. Behind those pictures is candles, and then that's sitting on another letterpress tray which is full of miniatures. On this shelving, it's like a shelf behind there, I have my movers and shapers on a metal tray, and then I just stamped on paper and put it on there so that I knew what went where. A couple of dies that I'm really liking using or I haven't used yet. A picture from a long time ago when I was working. And this is a picture looking out my driveway at the road that my girlfriend took the picture and gave it to me. And then over here in the box is actually nothing now. I had my movers and shapers in there, and then on top of that are my plates for my cutters. And then in these binders here, these are all of my wafer thin dies, and I just put them in binders and labeled, you know, I put like circles and ovals, squares and rectangles. This one is butterflies and flowers and mixed objects and that type of thing. These are the Spellbinders small ones, and all I do is just let's see if I can pull one out easily. Get a hold of this. So this is the way I like the I like the binder system. It just works for me, and so I just put a piece of cardboard in a page protector, and then I put a magnetic sheet behind it and put like what it is that those dies are. And like when I have smaller bits of dies, I cut my magnetic sheets down so that, you know, I'm not like wasting them. And with my smaller like flower dies and stuff, I just cut little pieces of the magnetic sheet and like stick it there and put a butterfly on it, and stick another piece here and put a butterfly on it, so that I'm not trying to cover this whole page with a magnet, which would be very expensive. You know, with one magnet this size, I can get a lot of pieces out of there, glue it down around the page, and then put the different butterflies on each magnet. So that's how I store my wafer thin dies. And then back there I have some, those are steel rule dies that are the really small ones, and then I have my aluminum foil And that's the other roll of, this is the other roll of newsprint that I got that's smaller. And then I have my other cutters and my spool that I made. And over here I have my Tim Holtz Biggs dies, and those were like some of the very first dies that I got. And then in these I have more embossing folders that are different than the regular size embossing folders. And like these ones right here, this is a credit card divider. And these embossing folders, there are different embossing folders, and then you can put different sentiments in them. And each of these embossing folders comes with 3 sentiments that can be mixed and matched in all of the different files. All of the different embossing folders can hold any one of these because they're all the same. And they just say things like best wishes, mom, dad. And so what I did was I just put them in here. Whoops, and see, that one fell out. But because they wanted to slide out of these, I can't put it back together either. They wanted to slide out of the, I can't make it match up. I'm not going to worry about it right now. They wanted to slide out, so I just put these little ribbons on here with Velcro. That once I put them in, I put the Velcro on there, and that's supposed to hold them in. But obviously, I have one that has gone astray. I actually think that I dropped that. I think I dropped this binder, and that's what made that happen. But so that's, you know, I have just different, those are just odd shaped. These are my full size embossing folders that are 8.5 by 11. And then this is the other side of that Kmart display. And this was a bags display. It held their Hallmark bags. I was kind of disappointed because I really didn't pay attention when I bought it. I thought that each of these compartments was like 8.5 by 11, and they're not. They're smaller than that. So it's kind of hard to find something that fits in there. But you know, I can find something that fits in there. And I just use this to hold different things, like all of my acetate is here, all of my rub-ons are here. You know, just different miscellaneous things. And then on the bottom, it had these little compartments on the bottom. So this is paint that I'm actually using for current painting, which isn't very current anymore. And then I put all of my wood dowels and everything because those are really long and deep. So that's what I put, and there's like 3 layers of those. And then as we go down from there, underneath my table there, I just have miscellaneous items that I don't use often. Those are those shape bosses that I was talking about the other day. And then I have a Fiskars rotary trimmer in there that I haven't used yet. These are my small steel ruled dies, and that's just in a little, the lady I bought those steel ruled dies from gave me that thing to hold it. And then this large, this was a 12 by 12 scrapbooking book. And what I did was I just made my own spine for it, went to the hardware store and got a 3-inch Chicago screw that would go through there. That's what holds those together, the kind that screw inside here and here. I just made the spine bigger. And this one holds my tiny embossing folders. And it came with these picture holders in it. So it held 6 regular size pictures. So I just went ahead and I used that to hold these. It's not the sturdiest, but you know, you don't get in and out that often, and it, you know, it doesn't have to be that sturdy. And then it just goes all the way down to my teeny tiny ones. And then I have some in the back where there's matching dies and embossing folders that go together. So that's what's in there. And then I just have my Monopoly money in little CD cases. So this is part 4. Oh, excuse me. And so that's that. I hope that you enjoyed watching. And the next part is part 5, which is my desk. And then we'll have a wrap-up video at the end. Maybe I'll just do an overall view at the very end. And also, I did miss part of 3, so I'll probably show you that at some point too. Thank you all very much for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.